Were the pyramids really built by humans, or were they built by aliens or some other lost civilization? The pyramids are some of the biggest mysteries in all of time, and even to this day, they are some of the best engineering feats we have ever seen. The Great Pyramid of Khufu, for example, has 203 levels in it, and if they were off by even 1 inch near the bottom, then that would compound with each level and it would be way off at the top. Yet it is perfect, even with their inferior measuring tools at the time. According to Secrets of the Pyramid by the History Channel, the Great Pyramid actually has 8 sides in a concave shape. This phenomenon is actually only visible from the air during the spring and autumn equinoxes at dusk and sunset. This suggests that the builders of this pyramid were aware of the solar cycles and also had amazing concepts of math for their time. The Great Pyramid is actually also in the center of all of Earth's land masses. It also lines up perfectly with true north and every other cardinal direction. Not to mention that many of these stones were harvested at quarries over 500 miles away and were 10 to 15 tons each. Now imagine having to transport a 10 to 15 ton stone from Miami, Florida to the bottom of South Carolina with no machines at all, just pure human labor. Also having to hoist these stones up in the air 460 feet with no machines or cranes at all. According to the History Channel's Unlocking the Secrets of Egypt's Pyramid, the Great Pyramid may have never served as a pharaoh's tomb. See, we credit the pyramids for being tombs of the pharaohs throughout all of history, but it doesn't make sense when the bodies are never found in the pyramid. Most of the time we credit this to grave robbers, but it doesn't make sense for the pyramids that have sealed tombs and sealed grave sites and still no body. This is why some experts theorize that the pyramids were never actually the tombs of pharaohs, that they were actually a large energy for the civilization at the time. The shafts and chambers are built in such a mysterious way that no one really knows why. In the early 2000s, there was an experiment done by a man who took a 500-pound block of cinder block and recreated the inside of the Great Pyramid. He flooded it with water, and what he found is that his block would pulse with the water inside it. And he theorized that with an ancient lake near the pyramid, that it would have shook the entire pyramid with each pulse and gave the civilization a great energy source. Now, Nikola Tesla actually believed this theory too. He was an amazing revolutionist with electricity in our past, and he has been documented many times suggesting that the pyramids were a great energy source. Now, Jerusalem Post researchers have used a new technology known as synthetic aperture radar to discover 8 huge columns with coils wrapped around each column, reaching down 2,100 feet below the pyramids, with 5 multi-level structures that connect. Now, many of the skepticism about this isn't that there are structures under the pyramid, but much of the skepticism is how vast and the scale of how deep it really goes. And now there is so much more to the pyramids than what I've talked on, like them aligning with stars and connecting with other pyramids around the world that were not really connected at all. So the question is, do you think the pyramids were really built by humans or some other civilization?